This story for you and a little different from like the Lao local story, and they told us to be the first time, and they say like this, and this is about the jars. In the past time, where the Kuntiang people they built for celebration the village over here, and these jars hit the age about 2,500 years old, like that. And before the Kuntiang people they need to build these jars for celebration the village over here. In that time, the people not clever people like now, so they don't know to make the cement to use like now. So they think, how can they do? So they say, we got to kill the animals. And we use the blood from the animals. Out of that, we take the skin from the animal to boil and evaporate for sticky like cement. And after that, they go to cut the sugar cane to crush, and they use the molasses from the sugar cane. And they put together, they mix together for sticky like a cement. And at that time, they don't have the car to transport like now, so they just use the elephants to transport the sands or the gravels from the east to here. And they pull together, they mix together, and they mount to be the jars, put on the hill like this for the sunlight tea, and make it dry by itself like this like that. And they says, so you will see about the jars very different shapes. Many jars you will see some jars big jars, some jars just middle jars, some jars small jars, and some jars you will see the hole of the jars, a circular hole, but some one square hole or triangle hole or rectangle hole or oval hole or different like that. Or you will see some jar on the top of the jars, someone just flat, someone has this sign circle on the top. Look like they use for the lid, because in the past time the Kuntiang people they use for protect different things to celebrate the village over here. Some jars they use for keep the or protect the gold money or the silver money for celebrate the village. Some jars they use for keep the rice or water or wine for drinking for the village. Some jars they use for sometimes if who die they use for burial like that. And some jars they use for keep the food for the people dead or like that. Some jars they use for in prison, or sometimes if who got problem and they catch you put in the jars and they use for in prison like that. Yeah. Like Laos story, and they told us like that. And under the tree there and the hill, that hill has the small cave goes inside and 3 holes through to the top. And they say that a cave in the past time Kuntiang people they use for cremate the body inside, and they take the ashes or the bone from the people dead to bury from here, or maybe sometime they had the big festival or New Year from here. They steam a lot lao in the cave or lao wine in the cave. They bring to the jar for drinking is celebrate over here. It's like that. This is from the Lao story, yeah, but we don't know really or not because. No evidence, no evidence about the jars. No letter, no number, no name, so we don't know. Really or not, but the Lao story.
Was there any remnants found in any of them?
What?
Sorry? Was there any remnants found of any of them? Were there bones in any of them? Were there
yes,
leftover seeds?
Yeah, they found some bones also, yeah. And so Lao story like that, but is a Hmong story different also. Yeah, Hmong story is like is Hmong tribes, yeah. We call generation by generation. They always narrate until now, and they say it's about the jars in the past time. It isn't people or the belt. They say like that. This is in the past time, hit only one couple came from the heaven down on the earth, and they come to build the country. And these jars they brought from the heaven down. These jars were the cups for drinking water, and that cave was their stuff for cooking. This like that. And the first time they come to build over here, and after here they move from here to the just side 2 to build over there, and they move from side 2 to side 3 to build over there, and after that they gone back to the heaven, and they just put their cups on the floor like this for everyone to see until now. So a Hmong story by giants or by alien people built, so we don't know really or not, but they told like that. Yeah, but come to 1930, we had one French lady came from the Dien Bien Phu from Vietnam, come to visit the jars to be the first time in that time. So she saw that jar is the biggest jar than another one. So she dig around the jar side. She found many coin money, the coin money, the coin money like the French coin money around the jars. So she thought, this one has the money around the jars because maybe in the past time they used for keep the money for celebrate the village. Look like the band for the village.
Yeah.
She thought like that. And she goes to the cave and she dig in the cave. She found many bones or from people dead or many tools like a chisel or hammers or some stone axe or some sickles inside. And so she thought, maybe this cave they use for cremate the body. And she thought like that. Yeah. But come to 1994, we hated the French, the Japanese archaeologists. They come to explore about the jars, and they walk through the tree down there, and has one jar, and the jar has the carving person on the wall of the jar. So the Japanese archaeologists, they dig around the jar side. They found many bones from people dead around there. So they thought, maybe they used to bury, and this like that. And behind that one also has the big lid on the top of the jar. So very heavy one. Nobody can move. So they said that jars in the past time they used for prison. Just like that. Yeah. Yeah. But come to 2004 until 2009. So we have the UNESCO archaeologists. They come to excavate about the jars. They dig under the rock like this or around the jars. They found many bones, many bones from people dead in the past, many tools, hammer, chisel, or knife, or spoon, plate, something like that, or bones around the jar under the rock. So the UNESCO archaeologists, they thought, they say, about the jar site, maybe they use for only bury, not for everything. So they say like that. And UNESCO archaeologists, they come to explore and they found the Jackery site, the big mountain there, and under the big mountain there has about 50 jars, and they built the jar not finished. They carved the jar not finished there. Yeah, and some ones you can see many limestone, the jar are material and limestone, and then the natural limestone, big limestone, and someone they cut the limestone split out a little bit, but still be stone. But someone they carve to be the jars not finished. Someone they carve the jars, they carve outside already, and they chisel a little bit in the hole, but they're not finished. So 50 jars there. So UNESCO archaeologists they thought, they say they carry the jars there, but here only the place they bury. If who die, they go to buy the jar from there, and they use elephant to transport here, to bury here. Here only the cemetery place. So
Tree as a cemetery.
yeah, UNESCO archaeologists they told us like that, but we unsure also because we asked one more question for UNESCO archaeologists. We say, so you told like that. So why the jar site different? Because the jar site 1, 2, 3 different. Because site 1 many jar, big jar, but the jar short. Site 2 not so many jar, but the jar tall. Site 3 every jar is very small. The big jar very less. Why like that? Or very few. So this is about this question, about this problem. We don't know for sure, but we think maybe depends on the artist. They carve the jars. If they like the big one, they can carve the big one. If they like the small one, they carve the small one, just like that.
Oh, you can pay for the big one, you get a big one.
And the UNESCO archaeologists, they taught us like that. So we don't know really or not. So about the jar story, we have many different stories. In Laos, we have the small tribes. We have more than 49 tribes. So we have different story about the jar. Yeah, but I can tell you only 3 stories, and so we don't know which one's true.
Well, only 3 stories. You're supposed to tell us all the stories.
Yeah.
All 49?
All 49. Yeah, we see it all day, all night.
Yeah. And because in this province we have many things happened over here. It's very amazing or very strange over here. So we don't know about the jars they use for berry or they use for what. Yeah. But about myself, I believe maybe they use for berry, because I asked one priest in the temple. So he told me like this.
Yeah.
So I asked him. I says, "You are the priest, so you protect the religion or the traditional or cultural. So do you know some story about the jars?" So the priest, he told me like this. "Yes, I know. If you want to know, I can tell you." "Yes, I want to know." So he told me like this. He says, "I tell you about the jars. In the past time, the Lao people, they used for only berry. But why we use the big jars for berry? You know, before 600 years ago, the Lao people, they believe animism. They don't believe Buddhism like now.
Right.
They believe animism. So when the Lao people still believe animism, so Lao people, they die. They don't cremate the body like now. They take hold the body, put in the jars, bury. So they use the big jars for bury, for enough for hold the body. But why now we change? Because in the past time we hate one man, he living in the village. So he died the first time, and we take him, put in the jars, and we take to bury in the jar site. We come back to the village. So he get up and follow us to the village. When he come to the village, he died the second time. So we take him, put in the jars again, to bury the jars again. We come back to the village. He get up and follow us to the village again. So when he come to the village, he died the third time. So make for us very afraid or very amazing like that. So we cremate the body. We cremate the body from him, and we take the ashes from him or the bone from him to the small jars to bury underneath. We come back to the village. Finish. He cannot come back. Finish. So since that time until now, if Lao people who died, we need to cremate the body, because we are afraid come back like him. So now Lao people, Lao tribe, we still use the small jars for bury, but we change, we use the small one because we cremate the body. In the past time, we used the big one because we don't cremate body. So only for bury. So he taught me like that. And I think, maybe you're right. Yeah, so he taught me like that. So I think maybe they use for bury, yeah, about the jars. And so like I told you, in this province, we have many things happened from here. Is very strange. Yeah, because we have, we call Dragon Lake. Yeah, Dragon Lake. In the past time, one village and the dragon slide down. Yeah, right. And now changed to be the lake. And in the past time, sometime good day, the rice table come out float on the water. Some day, not good day, the rice table goes underneath. It's finished. You don't see anything. So we call Dragon Lake. So we still have someone with some Dragon Lake here also like that. And we still have two mountains along the road goes to Vietnam from Phonsavan to there about 80 kilometers. So big mountain is one high, one low. The low one like lady, the high one like a man or like the kingdom. Yeah, you will see the big stone sit on the top like the kingdom on the top. And the low one, you will see one side is mountain, but you can see one side. Look like a lady, you can see the face, nose, the mouth, like that. So that mountain is very invincible in the past time. The French people come to live here in 1953. The French want to push the road goes to the Vietnam border. So the French use the car, push the road to there, to that place. So the car not working. So the French take the car from that place. The car work again, but the French take the car to that place to push the road. The car not working. So the French think, why like this? Very amazing. Why? Very strange like that. So then they look around. They saw the mountain like that. So this mountain very invincible. Make for our car cannot work. So they use the big gun to shoot for the husband. Heat is broken. And after that, they can push the road past from the location to Vietnam border. So now if who goes from here to Vietnam, follow that road, you can see two mountains like that. So and after that, the left side, you climb up to the mountain, you will see one big stone we call the buffalo stone. I think from here to that jars is very big like this, and but the natural sun, but you can see the horn, you can see the horns, you can see the legs, hands, and standing. The head look to Vietnam, the back look come back to Phonsavan here. So very big one. Yeah. So I think in this province we have many things very amazing like that. So I don't know about the jars they use for brewery or not. Yeah. So now we preparing to open to be the World Heritage about the jars. But we just wait for a moment because the story not so clearly. So maybe about 3 years more in the future we will open for the World Heritage for everyone to know. Yeah. But now we preparing and we're open to the World Heritage. So in this province we have many things very amazing happened in this province. So I just tell you to know like this. And so now you can notice by yourself. You can look and you can notice by yourself. If you have another idea, so you can tell me. Maybe we have another story also, because I want to learn from everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cup chai.
Okay. Yes.
Cup chai.
Yeah.